Many people have been asking, why did Professor Lore suddenly just unquit and return to Fortnite Chapter 7? Well, my answer to that kinda will be this video, or how Chapter 7 actually kinda made Fortnite peak again. Backing up from some dumb stupid ideas they were coming up with in Chapter 4, Chapter 5, Chapter 6, and it's just like it was like ruining the damn game, but now like Chapter 7 is like no, I'ma fix it up, you don't worry. Like for example how this chapter is said to have no mini seasons, which is amazing because if you didn't know, like even this post says, mini seasons were seasons which like a huge content, huge amount of like cost and resources were going into them, like the Simpsons season. So do you really think that all of those costs, making a new map, making a new art style, making everything that went into these seasons and the weekly updates and everything that went into the seasons, do you think those just like fell from the sky, just coming wee? No, those mini seasons exist because they were taking resources off of the actual Fortnite seasons. AKA, the mini seasons exist by making the actual normal seasons of the game worse, making less content go to them, make them be less polished and everything. Which is exactly why I hate the mini seasons. I would much rather have a higher quality like actual normal seasons in Fortnite rather than just a 1 month collaboration. The entire idea is a basic, I prefer quality over quantity, or even changes and ideas that made Chapter 6 Season 4 become one of the lowest player count seasons in the history of Fortnite. Exactly why during the end of that season or even during the entirety of that season, Fortnite is dying became a massive trend. Every single Fortnite YouTuber, every single content creator was going like, oh no, Fortnite is dying, oh no, what am I gonna play now, Roblox? Yeah, every single one of them actually went to Roblox. At least go play Marvel Rivals or GTA or something. Why Roblox? Why? But now I would say during Chapter 7 the player counts is actually really healthy. So while Chapter 6 consistently were going like getting the lowest player count in the history of Fortnite, Chapter 7 is kinda saving the game, I would say. Not fully yet, but it's really close. I have to explain that part to you. Like for a really good comparison idea, we got like CS2 and Fortnite. Fortnite is finally getting the same player counts as CS2. And if you think about it, CS2 is just one game. There is no metaverse, there is no 200 different game modes, and the game was getting so much more players than Fortnite in the entirety of Chapter 6. And not just that, CS2 is only on like PC and that's about it. You cannot play the game on mobile, you cannot really play the game on PlayStation, on Xbox, so the huge chunk of the gamers can't even play CS2. And it's still one of the biggest games ever. So it's for sure really good signs to see that Fortnite is finally actually being a competitor to CS2 again. While yes, the player count is definitely not as like huge as it should be for the first season of the chapter, but that's really because of two reasons. For one, it's regarding metaverse and how poorly Fortnite handled Battle Royale during it has just made many people, including me, fully lose trust in Epic Games. And the basic idea is that when you lose your community trust, it takes so many seasons, so much time to just like build up into finally getting that thing back. Like for example, do you remember CD Projekt Red, how they completely lose their trust with the start of Cyberpunk, how much of a mess, how much of the disgusting garbage of a game at the start that thing was? But CD Projekt Red understood that, oh no, if we lose the trust, we're doomed. We're gonna die. The entire community and the entire company is gonna go kapoof. So they slowly kept updating the game even more and more, non-stop updating the game until 1 year, 2 years, or even 2 years later, Cyberpunk actually became a really good game. So yeah, it's gonna take Fortnite an entire year or maybe even 2 years to finally build back the trust that they lost. Which is also exactly why the player count right now at the first season of the chapter is lower than normally, but it's gonna go up again if every season of this chapter actually keeps being goated. Or like, why CD Projekt Red? Look at Marvel even. Marvel always does collaborations with Fortnite. Have you seen how MCU has been recently? They make so much garbage, so much trash, so much horrible movies and just throwing out shows after shows after shows after shows after shows, feeding it into your mouth until you die and to the point that MCU completely lost the trust of its viewers. The viewers just constantly lower and low were going to watch their movies, they kept losing money on their movies. And even now that they actually made 2 really good movies, both of those movies kinda did really meh. One of them even lost money. So MCU and how those 2 movies didn't really do good is proof that just building trust takes a long time and many different ways to prove that you actually deserve for the people who left your game to actually give it a second chance. Now the second reasoning is that this is just not 2020 to 2024 anymore. Like finally after ages, Call of Duty and Fortnite are not really the only 2 dominating live service games anymore. We've been getting things like Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6, Marvel Rivals and many other live service games, but I'm mostly focusing on the PvP ones. This means that, do you know what it means? It should be really simple. Rather than people only having 2 options, Call of Duty or Fortnite, there is actually choices. There is actually other things you can enjoy that are live service too now. And it's only growing bigger, especially now that GTA 6 is gonna come out in the next year. That is, if it doesn't get like delayed again. It's probably gonna get delayed again, like we all know it's gonna happen. For a while, every single gaming company thought that if my live service game blows off, if my live service game actually people really like it and everything is gonna go boom, it's gonna get as big as Fortnite, it's gonna make so much money, yummy money, mwah. But I'm sorry to break it to you, my man. I'm I'm actually not sorry to break it to you. I saw Concord dying like that, it was so much fun, I loved it. I hope the same thing happens to this game. It kinda sucks. But that's just not how it works, man. We're probably never gonna have something to the crazy level of Fortnite again. Maybe just for a week, but that's about it. Unless we're talking GTA 6, that thing is a whole different breed of a monster. The reason why I say this is because there's only a group of people in the gaming community that are actually interested into the live service games. So I don't know, let's say those group of people are like 5 million people and we have like, I don't know, 2 live service games, which is Fortnite and Call of Duty. So those 2, like 5 million people, if we cut them into half, Fortnite is gonna have 2.5 million people playing it, and Call of Duty also is gonna have 2.5, which definitely doesn't deserve it. You only deserve to die. So if the competition in the live service games grows bigger than 2 games, like the 2 games that have 2.5 million each, like for example, we get 5 more, or no, 8 more. 8 more new live service games that are actually pretty good and people want to enjoy them and shove them into this category of live service games. That means that those 5 million people, that community of 5 million players, is gonna go like 500,000 to each of the games. And just think about that, we went from 2.5 million to 5,000. Do you understand what I'm trying to say right now? The number of people that are actually interested into live service games is limited. It's not growing bigger, it's just a group of people that are only willing to play one game and one game only. So you're not gonna have the same player play Fortnite and Marvel Rivals and Battlefield 6 and Call of Duty and this and that and Arc Raiders. That's just not gonna happen. It's just the fact that the maximum amount of live service games people are willing to play is 2, no more. Sometimes 3, but 2 is like, even that is a lot for a lot of people. And if you play more than 2 or 3 live service games, something is wrong with you. You probably have never touched grass, you probably have never touched a woman, you have probably never had a girlfriend, you probably your family hates you, they smack you, they beat you, they tell you to go take a damn shower! Because the reasoning behind this is that when you play normal games, you just play the game until the game finishes, you go woohoo, time to go for the next game. You play the next game, it finishes, like God of War, woohoo, time to play Red Dead Redemption 2, which is why the style of playing story games until they finish so you go to the next game has always been profitable, has always made a lot of money, has always made a lot of people try them and play them. But the same thing doesn't go for live service games. And the why behind that is that, have you even thought when you play live service games, it feels like a damn job. Do your weekly challenges, finish your battle pass, here's a new weekly event. Oh look, there is free rewards in this weekly event. Oh no, another weekly event. Actually this one, it's a limited time, it's gonna go bye-bye. Play it right now. And Fortnite will, like, once there is something like Apex Legends, they go, ooh, I'ma give you a free battle pass if you don't play Apex Legends and instead keep playing our game. Ooh, XP, free XP, keep playing our game, don't go. You betray us, I'm gonna beat your ass. So that's exactly why the live service games are trying to, like, like only make you play them and nothing else. The weekly things, the challenges you have to do, your battle pass and everything. They're constantly trying to be like, yo, do not go play the other game, keep playing my game, and it actually works. It's exactly why many people only prefer to play one game and one game only, which is why a group of people are just glazers for Fortnite, a group of people are glazers for Minecraft, a group of people are glazers for Battlefield 6 or something, because these games are designed so you only play them and nothing else, which is exactly why I say when you have 10 live service games, each of them is gonna have 500,000 players, not all of them have 1 million players. And why am I exactly bringing this up? The fact that the more live service games you have, they're gonna have less players playing them, because it's really simple. The number of different live service games people have now to choose to make their main game is bigger now, which also means those games are stealing players from Call of Duty and Fortnite, just like going Guillaume. Mine. And the same thing is gonna keep happening more and more the more live service games come out, because which is exactly why in my opinion the idea of live service games, it's not really viable. Like if Sony, Microsoft or whatever keep making live service games, they're not gonna become explosions, money making machines like Fortnite. They're gonna just steal part of a Fortnite player count and Fortnite is gonna make less money, while these games also don't make as much money as Fortnite used to. So basically Fortnite, whatever the monster it used to be, is just not gonna happen anymore. But that's only the second reasoning, as I said, not the first one. The first one is Fortnite lost some trust in a lot of people, and that's exactly also part of this too. When your players lose trust, now that there is actual other live service games to play like Arc Raiders, the people who used to play Fortnite go, Epic Games, what the hell is wrong with you? Ruined Battle Royale to make a metaverse? Ew! So they're just gonna leave the game like I did. I went to Marvel Rivals, someone is gonna go to Arc Raiders, and that's exactly why Fortnite had the lowest player counts in its history in this season, because during this season you had actual other choices of games to play instead of Fortnite. So this is exactly why I said that if Fortnite wants to have its trust back, the trust they used to have, it needs to keep building a trust it used to have from the community back too for Battle Royale, because it's gonna be really hard to make those people who quit your game to instead play Arc Raiders and so on, make those people convince them that, yo, our game is actually finally good again, you're gonna enjoy it, trust me, quit the new game you just have been playing and come back to Fortnite, please. Do you know how hard it's gonna be? So now that we actually understand how live service games work, how you need to be the best of the best in what you do in order to actually convince people to quit the live service game they're playing right now, to instead make your live service game the main game, it's gonna be really tough to do. Let's now instead begin on the main focus of this video, why chapter 7 of Fortnite is actually kinda banger. One of the most important things about a new chapter in Fortnite is the live event that leads into it. And just 0 hour, it would be a lie for me to tell you that there's yummy, mamma mia, yummy wasn't top 3 best live events in the Fortnite history. It's definitely not chapter 2 the end. That thing was such a masterpiece. We're not gonna have something like that ever again probably. We got one of the most creatively designed villains in the Fortnite history. We got an Avengers Endgame but Ready Player One version of it. And normally especially me, I'm tired of collabs, especially because of Fortnite and Call of Duty, especially because of Call of Duty. Call of Duty has made collaborations so cringe that every time I see a collab I go, ew, what the hell is that? Ew, gross! So normally when I see a collaboration in a Fortnite live event, I also have the same reaction. I go, oh no, it's gonna be ass. Oh no, they're gonna ignore their main characters. The main characters are gonna be useless. Oh no, the collabs are gonna do everything. So in a reply to this live event, I asked for the villain of this event to beat up Godzilla, and everybody else in the live event just smack the monkey, everybody else, all the collaborations, just make the collaboration characters in the story kinda feel worthless, and definitely don't give them to do the main things in the story of the live event. Keep those for the main characters of your own story. So because of that, we actually have a reasoning to love your characters. If you wanna love Godzilla, we already love Godzilla. We don't need more cool moments for him. Show something for Hope, for Jones, your own characters. Give us a reasoning to actually love them, care for them. And And would you look at that? Unlike the weird Superman, like he did everything in the live event he was in, just basically carried the entire Fortnite. None of the main Fortnite characters basically did anything useful. In this live event, that didn't even happen again. Superman in the live event was actually kinda useless. Thank God. Keep being useless. Go away. Shoot. Get out of my game. Or even Godzilla. Godzilla got smacked, beaten, choked up. Wait a second. That doesn't sound like Fortnite. What am I watching? Or basically like every single collaboration character in this live event either got beaten, destroyed, the Dark Presence was like useless. Then, instead of the collaboration characters, the main characters of Fortnite, or things that are original to the Fortnite story, they were the things to actually do the important things in this live event. The Cube, Jones, Hope, all of those things, or like the mech and everything, were what? Took down the monster, took down Dark Presence, instead of like Godzilla coming in, chomp, killing the monster. Now just imagine how much less satisfying it would have been if instead of like the Cube and everything taking down the monster, Godzilla came in just eating the monster. Go. And if it just ended there, the live event, I would be like, yeah, sure, this event is kinda cool. But no, Fortnite was like, Scyan, we need you back. Come back, Scyan. Professor Lore. The world needs the Professor Lore. Give me a second. You have the Book of Lore, Scyan. Bring back the Book of Lore. The people need to learn lore, Scyan. Where the hell did you go, Scyan? Get your ass back here and teach some lore. We own you. You don't get to play Marvel Rivals. Come back. So yeah, they made an entire recap for the Fortnite storyline to just like, they took my heart, my soul, my heart, and were like, Scyan, come back. And I said, yes, father, and I came back. Oh my god. Because ever since chapter 4, Fortnite has not been Fortnite anymore. All the storyline that we were following and everything was just left behind, and we were just following random characters until this chapter. And just Fortnite, even everything Fortnite used to be was left behind. Fortnite had a new direction. Fortnite was not trying to be the game we used to play and we used to love anymore. It was just trying to be metaverse, and that's about it. But this recap you see right here, that's just proof, that's a message from Fortnite to tell you that, yo, we are done not caring about Fortnite's own core anymore. Not just storyline, by the way. We're gonna bring back everything about the history of Fortnite, all the characters. We're gonna make Battle Royale itself even be what it used to be. And this recap was just kinda a way to remind us of what like Fortnite used to be, and a way to show every single one of us to like prove to us, send us a message that yes, we care again. And chapter 7 is gonna feel like what Fortnite used to be. It's not gonna be like chapter 6, 5 or so on anymore. Then we get the trailer of chapter 7, which also began with a recap showing the importance of chapter 7 as a whole, to then a really cool cinematic that's actually inspired of the best season in Fortnite, chapter 2 season 7. Again, that's hints onto how Fortnite is learning from some of their best seasons ever, some of our most favorite seasons ever, to make the game how it used to be again. And the trailer is also now shown with many new innovations to show off this is not just a nostalgia bait, it's also pushing things forward too. Self-revive turning into bosses, mid-game unique events like everything gives you money. Congrats, you finally can buy a RAM stick. Oh my god. A weapon with electric physics, bouncing around objects and even frying circuits in the game like doors. Like, did you just see this? That's genius, man. Who the hell designed this? Then every single match in the game trying to make them actually feel different. Something about every match goes differently. Like again, the gold thing we talked about, or how some matches start with the battle boss, while some other matches you just surf into the game. Then new custom animations for each battle pass skin to give you more personality. Make them feel like actual characters in the world with the way they jump in, be like, yeah! Or the one jumping with the cube going, wow, look at my cube. It's like he's showing you his balls or something. What the hell? Just like all this new innovation in kind of the right direction, especially with the battle pass, feels like chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4. It feels like an actual new chapter again. Then you go in the game, what's the first thing you realize? Oh shit, the battle boss died. So that means that you can't play Reload OG nor the other one. Why? The fuck? It's the game, man. What the hell is it's like a bunch of pixels died. Why? Cause the battle bus is dead. You cannot drive into the other modes. That's why. Bish, it's a damn game. What the hell do you mean the battle bus died so we cannot go to the other modes? What? Respect the damn game or I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm sorry. Okay. Battle Royale for a week only. Nothing else. Don't beat me. And that right there, whatever the hell I said right there, mwah, this right here was done for solely one reason, to tell you that, yo, we know we kinda neglected Battle Royale and just focused on every single other mode or whatever. Battle Royale was kinda suffering, but no. This chapter is different. This chapter, our entire focus mostly is gonna be Battle Royale, and to prove that to you, you can only play Battle Royale for a week, and yeah, nothing else, only Battle Royale, give it a chance. And going that far to lock down other modes for a week to force you to only play Battle Royale, that's a way to show you that yeah, they care again. Reload and the other modes are a fun side thing, they are meant to give the players things to enjoy. Not really be like a replacement, take away the thing you already love, take away the main reason you play the game, just throw it into garbage, be like, play me instead, look at how shiny I am, play me, come on, play me. But the right way to do it is that Battle Royale is the main focus of the game and every single S is just a side thing, more reasons for you to play the game. Even the fact that like saying that the battle bus is dead and that's why you can't go to the other modes for a week, it reminds me of what they did with no builds in chapter 3 season 2. That's so cool, man. This is Fortnite trying to mix up the gameplay and the story of the game into one so you get an extremely immersive, just filled with personality experience when playing the game. Because the really cool thing about Fortnite always was, as Donald Mustard said himself, this game is meant to feel real. The world of this game, it's not supposed to be just a place that you play the game in, not really. When you play Fortnite, the original idea was that this is a place that actually exists and you're part of it. Things happen here, this is an actual real world, and you get to feel extremely immersed in the map of this game, in the world of this game. And the greatest way to make such a feeling always was live storytelling. A story that progresses forward every single game in the map of the game. You get to watch it progress forward live with your own eyes in the game. Every single week you come back, you open your eyes and the story is progressing. So cool! That was the golden magic of Fortnite and why its storyline actually used to get so many views, because you get to watch the storyline happen live in the game itself and it's just so damn cool, man. But the magic for some reason was replaced with boring, go talk to this guy, he's gonna have a text box on top of his head and you're gonna read the text and go. We went from live, weekly, even daily things happening, watch the story happen daily, to just like basically just have the storybook, be Professor Lore every single day, go in the game, just be a nerd and read. Who reads in 2025? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with me? I read this shit every single day 5 times. What the hell is wrong with me? This even makes the very map of the game much more enjoyable too, because every single week you just see build up and build up and build up, constantly the map changing, having personality, having cool things to look at, and every single week you just like more cool items, more history. The map is just gonna be filled with so much history, so much memories, like chapter 1, and that's just so cool, man. Well, you know what, talking about map design, that's actually the next really good thing that chapter 7 did. The colors of this chapter, they actually nailed it. It's gorgeous, especially the sky. Have you seen the sky this chapter? Oh my god, this might easily be one of the best looking skies in Fortnite ever, like especially at nighttime. Look at all the colors in the sky, it's so gorgeous. And then even forget the nighttime, look at this, oh my god, look at this, or just look at this one, oh my god, it's so colorful, it's so gorgeous, I'm gonna die. My only issue with this chapter's map is I kinda prefer the chapter 4 clouds. Those were so fluffy, so puffy. The Fortnite clouds have never looked that yummy ever again. But I would say that the sky we have right now is much more original to original Fortnite. I said original twice. I know, shut up. Chapter 7 is definitely a sight to see, and it feels a lot like actual Fortnite, not like chapter 5, which felt like playing Call of Duty. But I'm gonna also say this. Yeah, you can make a game look pretty cool, pretty like awesome looking like Marvel Rivals. Yeah, you can make the story of Fortnite banger. But every single game, it's called the game for a reason. You're supposed to play it. You game to play, which is exactly why gameplay is always king. First of all, you get the gameplay right, then maybe you get the art direction of the game right, and then it's storyline. But to have a banger game, you need to get every single one of them right, but it's just like the priorities. This is your priorities you're supposed to have. The map in chapter 7 is smaller or the exact same size as chapter 4, which is a great thing. The smaller the map is means like less dead areas, locations are closer together, more detailed map design, and more people to fight, so less just walking around watching TikTok on the side screen. And yeah, the locations on this map are actually by far the biggest improvement. We got unique locations with unique mechanics in this location too, which is pretty cool to see. A damn casino in Fortnite, an entire damn biome that's fully fake with insane level of storytelling, plants made out of wood, mountains or hills made out of bricks, grass painted, green screen or fake screens with like a fan to create like a fake wind on the plants near the screen. Then we got what this map focuses on the most, many, and I mean many different villages in the game. All of them are extremely similar gameplay and design to older Fortnite locations, just with like a modernized, more polished look to them. Like, have you seen this like waterfall? Water is like a dance and everything. It's so cool, man. Have you seen this like diamond thing that looks at you wherever you look at? It's kinda cute. I like it. This is what both chapter 5 and chapter 6 were missing. Chapter 5 was mostly just a mansion stuff, but here it's just simple villages and houses to houses, more grounded fighting style. Like, just feels so enjoyable to fight in these locations, man. There is a reason I would say that chapter 1 locations are loved by people, and it's definitely not the design. They're kinda ugly as hell. It's more so the fighting houses to houses vibe that actually is really fun and unique to Fortnite that has like returned in this chapter. But variety is definitely also really important. I love the house to fighting, but also I really enjoy castles and everything, so definitely this map also needs some castles and some other variety on the side too. You should probably get it by now. The entire idea is that Fortnite is actually finally trying to bring back the feeling Fortnite used to give to people, like the reasons why we actually fell in love with the game, because now Fortnite finally has actual competition. There is actual other live service games, so if they go dumb, if they go stupid, if they go things like metaverse, wow, whoa, wiki, wow, then suddenly all their players and everything are gonna be like, okay, this shit is making me annoyed, this shit is making me kinda mad, I'm gonna play Arc Raiders, I'm gonna play Marvel Rivals. So Fortnite has gone, oh shit, oh no, we're losing players. Oh no! Get Fortnite back to how it used to be, no more being silly! Unless if they want the same fate as Call of Duty, then they can do AI and go be silly until they die. But the entire idea of what Fortnite is doing, or even what I stand for, is I don't want Fortnite to keep being the same as it used to be. When people in chapter 2 and chapter 3 were like, I miss chapter 1, chapter 1, oh my god, let me just glaze you, go. Weird. Get some help. I don't want to be stuck in Fortnite chapter 1 or chapter 2 forever. Make changes, innovations. Push the game forward onto evolving it. It's just that pushing the game forward, innovating and things like that, that's not the same as just being like Fortnite what it used to be. Fuck that. God, man. Sure, we're gonna just turn the game into like Roblox, into what the game is actually not. Just a completely something different. That's not innovation. That's being stupid. That's being dumb. That's having no brain cells. You stay truthful and loyal to what makes Fortnite Fortnite, everything people love about it. And you try to build on top of the things people already love about the game. That's the right way to update the game. That's the right way to innovate on Fortnite, not just turn BR into Call of Duty like Chapter 5 did. Or the insane focus on metaverse and abandoning the true feeling of Fortnite. The same thing also goes for the story. Fortnite's storyline is about Last Reality, the Imagine Order, and the Seven, Jones, Dr. Stone, and 0 Point. This right here is what the entire storyline of Fortnite is all about. Fortnite story equals this. What else is Fortnite story? Are you stupid? Of course it's this. Taking away the Seven, Last Reality, IO, and so on like you did in Chapter 4, Chapter 5, and Chapter 6. It's pretty much the same thing as Star Wars losing lightsabers, Jedi Sith, the Order just becoming a story about traveling between planets. It's like in Marvel, but you take away the Avengers, X-Men, or Doctor Doom. None of them in Marvel. No, you don't get to have those anymore. Or it's also the same thing as God of War, but rather than fighting gods, you're in modern times and killing bunch of guys with guns. These are your characters. These are your Fortnite storylines. If you get rid of them, then it's not Fortnite storyline anymore. You have gotten rid of your community that follows the story too. And you're basically making an entire new story, which means more just waiting, sitting there for the storyline to get good again. Why the hell would you keep us waiting for the story to get good again? Just use what already exists and tell new stories with them. Easy as that. The entire idea of a story is following the journey of someone. If you constantly every season gonna change the focus and the journey we're following, one, the story, the journey of the character we're following is gonna be lackluster because it didn't have enough time to develop itself, it didn't have enough time to actually be something meaningful. It just came in, was like, hello, I'm a new character, hello, and then 2 seconds after, bye-bye, I'm an old character, I don't matter anymore, bye-bye, bye-bye. But also, right when I start to finally get invested into a character like, I don't know, Valeria, Megalodon, or Daigo, bam! The story is over about them, go home, they don't matter anymore, just say goodbye to them. How the hell is that an interesting story to follow? What the hell is wrong with you? So I'm just happy that we're finally done with the nonsense that Chapter 6, Chapter 5, and so on were, and we're finally Chapter 7 of Fortnite. It smells so good, it's pushing things in the right direction. Oh my god, I'm in love. So yes, the map feels like Fortnite again, it's gorgeous, actual cool innovations in the game, the storyline doesn't feel like something only for people who are obsessed with the game anymore, and now it finally feels enjoyable by anyone again, even if you're just a casual player. While the story is also proven to actually be important to follow again too, as Fortnite has also proven that BR is the focus this chapter again. If they keep this up, they will earn the trust of the players that left the game, and they're gonna come back to play the game again too, so the player count is gonna only keep going up. Or at least the game is gonna survive when GTA 6 releases, because GTA 6, that game, oh lord. But things are also not all shiny, awesome, weehee woohoo in Chapter 7 either. There is still some flaws to work on and make better too in this chapter. And for this, I'm really tired. I'm not a hater man, I'm just a simple professor lore. I teach you lore, so I'm gonna call Professor Hater. Give me a second. You guys probably haven't seen him in weeks. Maybe 1 week, I don't know. But give me 1 second. Yo! Professor Hater! Where the hell are you? Come here! Wait, I'm back? No way! Did you miss me? I'm Professor Hater. I know you miss me, right? I miss you too. I'm gonna hate so much, you're gonna love it. Why the fuck are the pets so damn expensive? You see, to make me have to buy them multiple times too? Or if I wanna have every single style like this pet, I have to fucking buy it 4 times. I have to buy 1,500 pet 4 times. Do you know how much money that is? That's 4. You think I made out of a bank or something to keep being like, here you got Pit Games, here's my money. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna be back. Here you go, Epic Games. Here's my money. Here you go, my Epic Games. Take my money. Give me more pets. Sell me the same thing over and over ever again. Have you seen the RAM prices? Do you think I have money to give you? Are you okay? The same thing goes for the damn shoes. Shit, you can't even see it in the game and it's the same damn price as the skins. Explain the logic behind this. You cannot see the shoe, but it's like the same price as the whole damn skin. Explain it to me. You can't, because stupid. It makes me want to grab my own shoes and start chewing on them, eating them. Oh, you actually made a new UI. That's kinda cool. I mean, it has some issues, but it's filled with personality too. I really like it. Nice. Then you still somehow can't fix your lobby UI. It's always fixed with issues, bugs, problems. It looks so goddamn disgusting. I wanna throw up when I look at this. When you put this near Marvel Rivals UI, you think this is made out of people who use ChatGPT to pass their courses versus people who have been making games for thousands of years. For some reason, you put the new shotgun in a side game rather than the actual Battle Royale. Like, what is the logic behind that, man? What the hell is the logic behind that? Until it comes to BR, the hype is gonna be gone. Everybody is gonna be like, who cares about this? But I already tried it, and nah. The loot pool this is that makes me feel kinda autistic, because like you either have to search an entire house and you don't find a single chest in them. Chest? That's too nice. You can't even find a single gun in an entire down house. How? The new pump action is so garbage. Every time I'm fighting someone with the double pumps, he just kills me, because even if he does have a skill, he just spams that gun and I die. It makes me grow an ass on top of my ass. The rifles are also like bruh, you either get the best gun in the entire game, the only gun you need to win every single match, or you get the other options, which if you actually use the other options, you're something is wrong with you. You actually want to die. Why? Do you need me to call, I don't know, therapy or something for you? It's okay, you can talk to me. Then this damn new grenade, you make it actually kind of look cool, you make it feel like it's gonna explode on impact, but then I throw it in the game, this thing blows quicker than a damn fart after a big Taco Bell meal. You make the ability to become a boss, oh so cool, more like you got a brain problem. Why the hell would you become a boss? The location you have is always shown on the map, hiding behind the wall. You can't really hide behind the wall. People can see your name tag, your like health bar and everything, your search history, your credit card number, your social insurance number, your whatever the hell number, your entire history is written on top of your head when you're hiding behind the wall. And you proceed to actually nerf the bosses who are already trash. What type of logic is behind that? No, tell me, what type of logic is making something garbage even more garbage? Bunch of extra health, who cares when we got a new rifle that can still kill you in 2 seconds? Oh, but becoming a boss makes you cooler because you kinda become taller. Something you never get to have in real life. Like a girlfriend. You said you're gonna return Fortnite to its roots, but you proceed to replace the Winterfest music, how iconic that music is, with a collab Harry Potter music. I mean, I actually really like Harry Potter and that music is kinda cooler, but I want to feel the jolly feeling of winter and Christmas, not like I'm a wizard, Harry. To make it even worse, the gifts you get in the cabin and everything, it doesn't stack. It doesn't stack. If you don't get your gift right now, you're never gonna get it anymore. What type of stupid dumb idea is that? Am I playing a game right now or applying for a job application? My envy is a calling. It's the sole hope for humanity to call out the fuck-ass weird problems with this damn game, especially the garbage UI design that somehow gets worse every update. Call of Duty level greedy pricings coming out of nowhere, with Fortnite used to have the best pricing in live service games history. But now it's beaten by Marvel Rivals by miles. And save humanity before Fortnite becomes a new Call of Duty. 5 A's! 5 A's! 5 A's! 5 A's! Okay, Professor Hater, that's it. You're gonna make all the neighbors beat my ass out of this, like, go. Go away, go back to your box. Shoo. You're also gonna make Twitter hate me again. Fuck off. Go. I said go! Now I said that chapter 7 actually has a really banger storyline and everything. The storyline is actually worth following ever again. It's really enjoyable, so if you want to check the storyline out, I have so many videos on the storyline of this chapter, like this one right here, or even this one. This one explains the start of the storyline in this chapter. This one explains the storyline in the newest update in Fortnite. Go check them out, you're gonna love them. They're such good videos, you're gonna love them.